Right now, you think you're reading this and listening at the same time. You're not. Your brain is lying to you about what it can do. You cannot multitask. Nobody can. Not you, not your coworker, not the friend who swears they're great at it. What feels like doing two things at once is a trick, a very fast trick. 2.5% of people can genuinely multitask. The other 97.5% just think they can. And here's the cruel part: the worse you are at it, the more confident you feel. This is the story of attention. A story about a brain that can only ever hold one bright thing at a time. Let's start with what's actually happening inside your skull. When you multitask, you're really switching. Fast, repeated switching between separate tasks. Scientists call it task switching. Your attention jumps, returns, jumps again. Each jump costs you something. A tiny tax paid in milliseconds and mistakes. In the 90s, Pashler measured this tax precisely in his laboratory. He found a bottleneck. When two tasks need a decision, the second one waits. The brain processes one decision, then the next. It refuses to overlap them. Even a half-second delay appeared every single time two choices collided. He called it the psychological refractory period. A built-in pause, proof your mind handles decisions in single file. In 1995, they asked volunteers to switch between simple sorting tasks. Every switch made people slower and more error-prone, even with warning. The cost never vanished. Practice shrank it, but it always remained. Switching tasks can cost up to 40% of your productive time. 40%, lost not to the work but to the switching itself. At the University of Michigan, Meyer studied this cost in the real world. His 2001 study showed switching between complex tasks was brutally inefficient. The harder the tasks, the more time bled away during each handoff. Picture someone texting at the wheel of a moving car. At the University of Utah, Strayer put drivers in simulators with phones. Phone use made drivers as impaired as a 0.08 blood alcohol level. Legally drunk, just from trying to drive and talk together. Even hands-free phones failed. The problem was attention, not the hands. The eyes looked at the road, but the mind was somewhere else. You can stare directly at danger and never consciously see it. Strayer's drivers missed red lights, pedestrians, and braking cars ahead. Distracted driving kills thousands each year on American roads alone. Strayer found a tiny group who truly could do both at once. Only 1 in 40 people qualified as genuine supertaskers. Their brains worked differently, using less effort for the same load. But the more confident someone felt, the worse they usually performed. The people sure they could multitask were almost always the worst. The real damage isn't slowness, it's what switching does to your memory. When you split attention, information never reaches long-term storage properly. You can do the task and still fail to remember doing it. Every notification you answer mid-task resets your focus right back to zero. It can take 23 minutes to fully refocus after one interruption. 23 minutes for one glance at a single buzzing phone. The fix isn't doing more at once, it's doing one thing fully. Single tasking feels slower. The research says it's actually far faster. Your focus is a single beam of light, not a floodlight. Next time you feel productive juggling tabs, remember, you're just switching. The most powerful thing your mind can do is choose one single thing.